welcome back to the channel, and we are back with another rack store pickup. This time I was able to find something at my local Marshalls. With Father's Day right around the corner, you guys are going to start seeing in your Marshalls, in your TJ Maxx's, and even your Burlingtons, way more box sets of fragrances. They know who their audience is this time of year. So, people are going in looking to buy dad something. The cologne section is very popular. And with box sets, people feel like, they're getting a good value. It's more gift-like. You can, wrap it or make it, look like something special for Father's Day. So the fragrance I ended up going with is one that I've wanted to try for a long time now. So I'm happy to finally have it to, give my first impressions of the scent we are talking about. Is Bulgari Man Wood Essence. And yeah, this is the box set. I paid $79.99. Now, that I want to say is pretty competitive with online discounters and might even be cheaper than some online discounters when you consider what you're getting here. You're getting 100 ml and a 15 ml sort of travel size bottle. So as I always do, I'm going to get this on skin, walk you guys through the notes, take a look at the notes, and ultimately let you guys know if Bulgari Man Wood Essence is actually any good. Let's get into it. So for the purpose of the video, I'm gonna be spraying from the 100 ml, the larger bottle, but I always appreciate when a brand, when they put the little decant in there, that it's actually just a little miniature version of the original, which I think is really cool. So this is gonna travel nicely, fit easily in like your toiletry bag, be able to take this on vacation or, work trip, that type of thing. So very convenient, very cool. I'm a big fan of Wood Neroli from Bulgari. I believe Alberto Marias perfumed this one as well. He perfumed that fragrance. So other than that, I don't know much about this fragrance other than a lot of you guys have recommended it to me to try because you know how much I like Wood Neroli. So let's see what the atomizer looks like. Yep, decent atomizer, kind of, ooh, okay. I guess that's not what I was expecting in the air. First thing that comes out to me is a sweetness, very aromatic, definitely something green in there, could be a spice, like sage or something. It smells a little familiar, but not what I was expecting. I guess I was expecting it to be a much woodier fragrance in the air. Let's get this on skin. So yeah, as I was saying, Wood Neroli, fantastic fragrance, particularly for springtime, and just a high quality smelling scent. But yeah, right now in the air, I'm really, really liking this. More aromatic than I was expecting. I guess, again, with the name Wood in the title, I was expecting a much woodier fragrance. Aromatic and sweet so far. Okay, wow, interesting. Right off the top, I'm getting kind of like a piney green vibe. A little bit balsamic, so there's definitely some really nice sweetness there, but it's not overly done. It's, as I like to describe, grown man sweetness. So I think this is a very put together, kind of a nod to some mass appealing fragrances, but a little more mature in a way, which I like. This is different too. This doesn't smell like anything that I have in my collection. I'm not getting much woods, if I'm being honest. Now that's, it is the opening here, and as I let this dry down a bit and let it change, it's probably going to get a little woodier, but I guess with a name like Wood Essence, it's not the forefront of the scent. It's just the essence of wood. So, but I'd like to pick something up here. Let's see. There's nothing overly synthetic here. It's kind of difficult to pick out individual notes. I'm definitely picking up maybe something like a cypress. That has that piney green undertone to it that I really enjoy, but I've never really smelled that note with sweetness alongside it. So it's an interesting combination. It's making this feel unique and a little bit different. There's also a muskiness here that I'm really liking quite a bit. It kind of brings everything together and makes this smell like I could wear this on a date night, but also to the office. So I'm kind of going back and forth as to when I would ideally reach for this. But I know for one, there's definitely something here that's addictive, that is mass appealing, that's pleasing to me, that I would find myself wanting to keep going back to. Really nice. Let's take a look at the notes really quick. So the notes for Bulgari Man: wood essence. Top notes are citruses with sugar, lemon zest, and coriander leaf. Mid notes are cypress, cedar, and vetiver. And the base notes are benzoin. Okay, so looking at the notes, that makes a ton of sense. You have the cypress. I picked that up pretty much right away. The top, that sweetness makes sense. Citruses, sugar, lemon zest. But I think I'm also getting some sweetness from that benzoin, which is kind of making me think this is more of like an evening date night fragrance. It has a little bit of a sexy edge to it. Alberto Marias is the perfumer on this, so I'm trying to think of what this might smell like, and it doesn't really trigger anything. It's not making me think of any other fragrances, which I can always appreciate, because obviously in this hobby there's a lot of redundancy. We smell a lot of the same things. It immediately reminds us of other things. But one thing I can't stand is having a redundant collection. I think it makes zero sense to spend money on a fragrance that smells, 70%, 80% similar to another scent. So I try not to, have this redundancy in my collection. Unless it's a dupe that I'm reviewing for you guys that I really enjoy and I own the original. But other than that, redundancy, see ya. I'd rather save my money or spend it on something original and unique. So with that being said, I feel like I'm getting my money's worth here. It's something different. It smells really high quality. I really like how interesting it is. It also, I want to say it's versatile. It is versatile. I think this is a nice transitional fragrance. You could wear it to work, you could wear it to school, then you could wear it out later that night, which for me, that checks all the boxes. That's the ideal scent for me personally. I like versatility. I like being able to just wear the same fragrance all day long. This is gonna definitely fit that mold. As I always do, I'm gonna wear this week. I'm gonna talk more about it in my weekly wears video, which drop every single Monday. The 7 fragrances sitting behind me right now, that's last week's rotation. So I will be sure to link that video down below. I'm also going to link this fragrance down below. If you guys decide to use my links, I do get a small commission. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel and it helps me continue to make content like this. So would love to know you guys' thoughts on Bulgari Man Wood Essence. Is this a fragrance that you've tried? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know. Drop it in the comment section down below. Right now in the air, this smells really nice. So I'd be curious to know what you guys think of this. But if you like content like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.